All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is the finale for Figure Friday. That's right, everybody. This is the last Figure Friday video you will ever see. No, it's not. It's going to be the last one you'll see in 2020, though, because this is going to be the last set of figures that I have to show off, which is the Harry Potter figures. And oh man, they look great. All just chilling right here. This looks awesome. So I will be doing another Figure Friday series, but it will be next year. So I will be doing it again. It will be coming back. Don't worry. If you love this series, then it will be coming back next year when I update my figures, when I get more of the new sets for Harry Potter, and just get new sets in general, get more figures in general. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be next year. So the reason I kind of started doing this whole Figure Friday thing was actually because of GM Productions. So big shout out to him because he left a comment, and I'll put it on screen right now, that basically said, hey, you should show off all your minifigures because you have some really great figures. You should show them off. And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. So I decided to do this whole Figure Friday thing. And so I'm very thankful to him for suggesting that, because I probably wouldn't have done it if he hadn't suggested it. And the Great Hall was peeking out in the corner over there, in the background, and my favorite figure ever is over there as well. Anyways, we won't gush over her this episode. That's fine. Anyways, so today we're gonna look at the Harry Potter figures. So I have my evil figures over here, and then I have everybody else all right here, and just this shot looks awesome. I'm gonna have to go through and count how many figures I have, but we're not gonna go through every figure that I have, mostly because that would just take too long and nobody wants to see that, and also, like, I don't know, I don't want to do it. So we're going to go through these figures first, I think. Actually, no, we're going to go through the evil figures first. So let's look at this. I had to make like custom base plates for these just because I'm using base plates in the dinosaur park and I want to get the outline done for Sunday, so I had to use these kind of weird base plates. So let's look at the evil guys. So leading the evil army is Voldemort and baby Voldemort. So got that figure. He looks awesome. He's really cool. And I'm probably going to go through figures that I really like, which may end up being all of them, but that's okay because I really do like all of them. But no, I'll just kind of point out the ones I love. Like this, oh god, this figure that is getting the Darth Maul treatment right now. Ugh. Well, that just means you're not going to be dead. Okay, let's look at this figure. This was the pride of my collection for a while. Having this Bellatrix figure, I mean, it still is really cool, but this was such a rare figure for a while, and this version of her is rare and hard to get, but and very expensive. But the new versions of her are making her less special, but that's okay. She's still just an awesome minifigure. Like the torso, the dress with the print on it. I believe that was the first time they did it. They did like printing on the dress piece, and the hair piece is fantastic, and they still are using that piece, I believe, because it's just so perfect. So yeah, she's an awesome figure. She's probably my favorite figure for Harry Potter, but I'm not sure because I do like all the other ones. We got Pettigrew, we got the old Framir Greyback from the same set that Bellatrix was from, which was the old Burrow set. We have Lucius Malfoy with his Death Eater mask on, and then we have the Death Eater figure, which looks really cool. I love this guy. He just looks awesome as well. And then we have the Dementor army. So we have, I believe, 13 of these guys, which is really cool. So yeah, this is awesome. We have we have one Dementor for every year that Sirius Black was in prison. That's kind of funny. Anyways, so oh wait, no. Oh wow, I'm a fake Harry Potter fan. It's 12 years. He's in Azkaban for 12 years. I did my waiting, 12 years of it. Yeah, not 13. God dang it. Okay, anyways, well, we're close. We're one figure off. Oh, can you please stay on the base plate? Okay, there we go. But yeah, this looks cool, and I plan to make a mock with those guys. And I know originally I said I wanted to do a mock of the lake and the scene that the Expecto Patronum set is from, but I was actually thinking of doing a mock of the prison, of the actual Azkaban prison, because I don't think I've ever seen that done, and I think it'd be really cool to do. And I have a whole bunch of Sirius Blacks back here, which I will get to later, but using that outfit, I could make a bunch of different like prisoners, and I could use the Bellatrix from the upcoming CMF series, series 2, which I can use her outfit as well. And now let's get back into the actual figures instead of future mocks. So now we're on to all of the other Harry Potter figures. So I put the CMFs in front just to kind of include them. And they're also on the sides here as well. But I don't really want to go through these because you guys have seen these many times, especially on this channel. You've seen it a lot. So I'm just going to move these guys away, although you can kind of see how many I have. Bunch of Nevilles, couple of Hermione's, 2 of Mad-Eye Moody, 2 Dumbledores. We got all of the unique figures here. And then we have a couple of different Fantastic Beasts characters. I don't have every single one. I don't have the last 2 guys for Fantastic Beasts. Credence, it's not Credence Clearwater, that's a band, isn't it? Credence something, and then, what's his face? Percival Graves. Don't have him, but I don't want them, so I'm totally cool with not having them. But now we will jump into the rest of the figures, and we will start with the Harrys, and we have a whole bunch of this version of Harry, which is from the Expected Patronum set, because I have a whole bunch of it. And we have a couple of older Harrys from like the 2011 sets. And then we have a really, really old Harry from, I believe, 2000. And I don't think he's even correct, but that's a really cool old figure to have. I have 2 other figures, which are from the Shrieking Shack, which is a cool set. I don't have it built, but I do have that set. And now we were onto the second row of Harrys. I will just kind of quickly go through the rows because it's going to be a very long video if I go through every single one of them. And like I said, I'll point out ones that I like. This freaking guy, let's point out him. It's not because I like the figure, it's because he pisses me off. And it's not because of the figure itself. It's actually a very nice looking figure. The hairpiece is cool, although you get it in these 2 Harrys from other 2 sets. But the reason I hate this guy is because I lost his head. So, I know this is so weird and random, but I tend to lose minifigure heads actually, like with Mace Windu and stuff. Anyways, this head, when I opened up the clock tower, it rolled back there. And this was right after I moved this entire thing. I moved like everything, all of this stuff down here. I moved all of that because I had to get another piece which fell. And just before it, and so I moved everything, got that piece out, and then this head just rolls off and into that crack. I was like, come on, I just moved everything, and then it rolls there again after I put everything back. I was like, ugh. So then I finally had to move everything again, and I kept like hitting my head on this thing, and it really hurt, and it was really annoying. I was just so mad, and then finally I was able to get his stupid head. It took way too long. It was way too much effort, so screw you, Harry. God dang it. Keep your head on, God. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the next row of figures, which is going to be Ron, and actually 2 more Harry figures as well. So we have the last 2 Harrys. We have the awesome Quidditch one. I love the Quidditch outfits. They're really cool. And then we have the Rons, old 2011 Ron. I believe that's from the old Hogwarts Express. That's my newest Ron, actually, from the newer Hogwarts Express. And then we have, at least I think so. Yeah, it's him because he has the rat. And then we have a bunch of different Rons here. And then we got Malfoy on the end. And then we will move on to the next row, which will be Malfoy and a bunch of other students. Actually, it will be Hermione and then a bunch of other students. Alright, so now we have the second Malfoy from the accessory pack, who's a cool figure. I added the bird to him because I thought it made more sense than the freaking apple. I explained that in an older video. This is Alex from the future because I'm editing the video right now and I realized that I made a mistake and I am very dumb for not realizing this earlier. I can't believe nobody called me out on this earlier either. Lex, what are you doing, man? You should have corrected me on this, but in the video, I mentioned that, and I've mentioned this before when I was, opening up this accessory pack, but I mentioned that it's weird that he has the apple. It's like, why does he have a freaking green apple? It makes no sense. It should be the bird because he puts that in the vanishing cabinet. But he also puts the green apple in the vanishing cabinet, and I can't believe I didn't remember this. He puts it in the cabinet, and then on the other side, Bellatrix takes a bite out of it, and then she puts it back in the cabinet, and then he's like, oh, it totally works. I'm so dumb. How did I not realize that? That makes perfect sense why they put that in there, because that totally happens. And he also puts the bird in. But yeah, he puts the apple in. God, I'm so dumb. So now back onto the original video. I just wanted to point that out because I had like an epiphany when I was editing the video. This is an older Draco from the Hogwarts Express as well, and then young Draco, and those are the only Dracos I have, so only 4 of them. Now we have Hermione, and she has some really cool outfits actually, from the 2 from the 3rd movie, and then this figure, oh my god, from the 4th movie. This is an excellent minifigure. This is her ball gown. This just looks so awesome. Look at this hairpiece, like, my god. And then of course this, like the printed brick or whatever, like this is so cool. Such an awesome figure. And my friend actually, this is her favorite like variant of Hermione, like from the movies, and so I'm totally gonna rub it in her face that I have this figure and she doesn't. Anyways, moving on, we're going to now look at the rest of the Hermiones, and these are the younger ones. We have 3 of the same one from different sets, and then we have 2 Ginnies. These are older 2011 Ginnies, and then we will move on to more students from Hogwarts. We have Susan Bones. I think that's Seamus Finnegan. Seamus Finnegan. That's who. I always think it's Seamus, but it's not. Anyway, and then we have this guy. Yeah, that's just like a random dude that I made. That's supposed to be the 2011 Harry, like this one. But I don't know. I guess I wanted a random Hogwarts student, so I did that. I just gave him a smiley face and a standard black hair. So next we have Cho, we have Happy Cho and Sad Cho, and then 2 Hannah Abbotts. Both of these are from the accessory pack, and the old 2011 Luna, and then a bunch of Fleurs, which look really cool. This is probably my favorite version of her. Like, this is really cool, and I love that it's like this singing expression. As a musician, this is a fantastic face print, and I actually might need to get more of this for my future mock of the Double Trouble scene, and that will be in my CMF vignette series. Go check that out if you haven't. Anyways, but yeah, this is a really cool figure. I love the blue and the hair hat combo and the dual molded dark blue and light blue legs. And then we have her sister, who I totally don't know the name of. Really cool face print though for sleeping. But yeah, don't know her name, but she's in it, so that's cool. And then we'll move on to the next row. So now we're moving into sort of the older students. This is kind of how I was arranging everything. I did like, all the Harrys, the Rons, Hermiones, and then the different students. And then now we're on to the older students. So we got the 2 not virgins, oh my god. We have 2 versions of Victor Crumb, who looks cool. And we have 2 versions of Cedric. And then we have the Quidditch guys. These are really cool. As a Quidditch player myself, I love these variants. I can talk about my Quidditch experience later. But anyways, onto the Hagrids. We got the really old one from 2011. It's not the super old one from 2000, but it's definitely an old one. And then we have the newer Hagrids. This is a really cool one with the tie, and then just the 2 kind of standard ones. And then we will move on to the teachers of Hogwarts. So I know I said I would go on to the teachers of Hogwarts, but first we gotta get through the Madame Maxime figures, which look really cool. I love this like really long skirt piece. It's so awesome. So yeah, we have like the party variant and then just like the kind of standard variant. And then we move on to the teachers. We have Lupin, who this is the I just got this figure. This is the new one that I got from the Hogwarts Express, which you guys would have seen today. Can you focus, please? Oh my goodness. There we go. So look at this face print. It's the like him turning into a werewolf. That's just so cool. That's awesome. And then we have Werewolf Lupin, which is a very old figure. This is from the Shrieking Shack set that I was talking about. This is really cool. And of course you have his face underneath it as well, which has that scar as well, which is cool. And then we have McGonagall. We have 2 McGonagalls, which is cool. We have Snape. And then this, so it's a toss-up between this figure and the Bellatrix figure for my favorite Harry Potter figure, because this is just such a funny figure. Like, I love that they did this. This is the Bogart that Neville, like, kind of sees when he's doing the whole ridiculous thing. And it's so funny that they made this. Like, this is not a figure that I thought would have been made, but it was for the Bricktober pack. And it's just, like, it's so funny and awesome. I love it. And it's also just a great figure as well, which is not... my camera's not going to focus on this thing. Come on. There we go. Look at him. I love the little cat thing, too. So this is supposed to be like Neville's grandmother, but it's Snape. It's just... it's such an awesome figure. I love it. So that's probably my favorite, if not my second favorite. Then we have Quirrell with the awesome Voldemort face print, which is great. And it's not going to focus on it because my camera sucks. There we go. Yeah, that looks really cool. And then we have Horace Slughorn from the Bricktober pack. These 3 figures actually all are Madame Hooch, and then Umbridge, which is really cool. Those are really great figures as well. Now we have a few more teachers and then just a bunch of random people, basically, that I just kind of had to fit in. So we have 2 Dumbledores here. Those are the old ones from like the first year. Not the old ones, sorry, but they're new figures. They're just like, the first year Dumbledore, which is cool. And then we have the kind of party version of him from the clock tower. Same for this. No, this is from the advent calendar for Flitwick, which is cool because it also has that singing expression, which I love. It's really cool. And then we have Filch, who's actually a very cool figure as well. The face print for this guy is just spot on for the actor. Like it's perfect. Like just like the kind of like eye twitch and just the face, like it's perfect. It's really great. Nearly headless Nick, who looks really cool. Trying to get the good lighting there. Who looks sad. I don't know why he's sad. Maybe because he's dead, I guess. And then we have Molly and Arthur Weasley from the Burrow set, which is cool. And then the original Dobby, not the Dobby from the CMF line, which is over there. It's probably not the original. I think there's an older version of him, but that's from 2011, which is the same set that Lucius Malfoy came in. And then we have the guys from the Night Bus, Ernie Prang and Stan Shunpike. Wow, I just pulled those out of my butt. Okay, and then we have Cornelius Fudge, who is a really great figure for just like a random dude in London, honestly. Like, it's really cool. He doesn't look too much like Fudge, but that's okay. And then we'll move on to the last set of random minifigures. Alright, so I'm going to actually start on this corner, because I think it's kind of cool to start here. Just be different, I don't know. Anyway, so we have this guy, which is Wormtongue, which is the original Wormtongue from... Is it Wormtail? Or is it Wormtongue? Wormtail. Crap. I don't know. Anyways, it's Peter, right? Peter Pettigrew is his name. There we go. And his, like, nickname is Wormtail. Okay, we figured it out. So we have him. That's from the Shrieking Shack set. And then we have a whole bunch of Sirius Black, which I said I would use in the mock for the Prisoner of Azkaban. Or the actual Azkaban prison, not the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think I have 8 of these guys. 2, 4... No, I have 6. Yeah, I have 6. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. And then we have the Trolley Witch from the Hogwarts Express, which is really cool. That's a new figure for me. The Executioner, which is an awesome minifigure and a very dark minifigure for them to add, but he doesn't actually kill anybody in the movie, so it makes sense that they would add him. But he's cool. The hood piece is great. It's the standard hood piece, but as a medieval person, I love hood pieces. And then we have Percival Graves, not the CMF version, and then... I have no idea what her name is, but she's from Fantastic Beasts. They both are, so I don't really know much about them. But yeah, I think what I'll do next is I will... Man, look at the carnage of figures here. It's kind of cool, big pile of them. But I think what I will do is I will go back and I will count how many minifigures I have, probably including the CMFs, and then we will end the video. Alright, so I just did some math. And we have... 109 Harry Potter minifigures. Wow, that's a lot. Oh my god, it's probably more than I have for Star Wars, honestly. Actually, maybe not, because I have a lot of, like, you know, multiples of clones and stormtroopers and stuff like that, so probably not. But anyways, that's a lot of figures. So unfortunately, as of today, which is Thursday night that I'm recording this video, I did not get the last package for the Harry Potter haul that I was talking about, which would give me one more minifigure, which would make it around and even 110 minifigures. But that will be, I guess, in the future. You guys will still see the haul on that, but that will be later in the future. Unless randomly tomorrow I get it before uploading this video, but that probably won't happen. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, this awesome video all about Harry Potter and minifigures. And God, it's just that looks so awesome with all of them there in the army of Dementors chilling over there. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.